the economic giants of India, the big industrialists of the 8 big industrialists of India gathered at Bombay, and they hurled a lot of praise on the architect of the Bombay plan. It was the first example in the world. For the first time, the industrialists themselves took initiative and recommended government what to do in the economy. So it was the first example in the history of the world, the Bombay plan. And one important thing is that normally if you will ask an industrialist what sort of economy you prefer. So normally the capitalist class demanded the, you can say, laissez-faire economy, or they demands there should not be the government intervention in economy. But surprisingly, the architect of the Bombay plan just demanded the active participation of the government in the economy. मैंने आपको जानकर आश्चर्य होगा कि प्राय आप अगर पूछोगे किसी कैपिटलिस्ट से कि आप किस तरह की इकोनॉमी चाहते हैं, तो कैपिटलिस्ट कहेगा कि भाई हमें चाहिए लेसेज-फेयर इकोनॉमी, हमें इकोनॉमी में किसी तरह का इंटरवेंशन नहीं चाहिए। लेकिन अगर आप बॉम्बे प्लान के आर्किटेक्ट को देखोगे तो यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड टू नो दैट कि बॉम्बे प्लान के जो आर्किटेक्ट हैं उन्होंने एक तरह से कहा कि गवर्नमेंट सामने आए, लैंड रिफॉर्म्स करे, स्ट्रक्चर बनाए, टैक्स लगाए, मैंने इकोनॉमी में इंटरवेन करे, इनवाइटेड द इंटरवेंशन ऑफ गवर्नमेंट इन इकोनॉमी. एंड यू नो कि दिस आर्किटेक्ट ऑफ द बॉम्बे प्लान रिकमेंडेड कि गवर्नमेंट शुड कंपल्सरीली इंट्रोड्यूस द प्राइमरी एजुकेशन इन इंडिया. गवर्नमेंट हैड टू डू अ लॉट फॉर प्रमोटिंग प्राइमरी एजुकेशन इन इंडिया. ये बॉम्बे प्लान के आर्किटेक्ट कर रहे थे कि इंडिया में जो प्राइमरी एजुकेशन है उसका प्रमोशन होना चाहिए. आप समझ सकते हो कितनी बड़ी बात है. इवन दैट इन्फ्लुएंस द नेहरूवियन मॉडल कि देयर शुड बी एक्टिव participation of the government. Then you find industrial success of Soviet Russia. Already industrial success of Soviet Russia, and the industrial success of Japan as well. The success of Japan. Do you know that Japan was the only industrialized country in Asia at that time? Among the Asian countries, Japan was different. It moved on the path of industrialization in 19th century itself. And Japan emerged to be an industrial giant, a tiny country in Japan. Even today, we'll just try to find out Japan on the map. You have to make a conscious effort to find out Japan, where Japan is situated. And just beside China, Japan is just a tiny country. It appears to be some island country. And this Japan became, you can say, one of the major powers in the world. In Second World War, it played such a significant role. It expelled all the powers from Southeast Asia. It is not a matter of surprise. It was the industrial success of Japan. So that also impressed Nehru. And the next one, the economic development model of Arthur Lewis. Economic model of Arthur Lewis. Arthur Lewis. My friends, Arthur Lewis was and basically you can say he was an economist of the third world. For example, Adam Smith or John Maynard Keynes, they were the economists of the Western world, but Arthur Lewis was an economist of the third world. He made an study of the economy of Jamaica, the economy of India, and such countries. So जो Arthur Lewis का मॉडल है वो ये कहता है कि actually the country which is basically an agrarian country like India, it believes that the country which is an agrarian country like India, so it had to do something. And according to this model of Arthur Lewis, the agrarian country like India had to make an efforts to make an effort to, you can say, divert its population from agriculture to industry. But it believes that the India should try to introduce some industries and try to start industrialization so that a substantial number, at least some percent of agrarian population could have moved to industry. So that will definitely increase the production. So it could increase the income. So through the increased income, it had to purchase the industry, purchase the machines further, and establish some new industries. So once again, some extra population from agriculture once again moved to industry. So there was the lessening burden on agriculture, and more population moved to industry. So that will increase and multiply the income of the country. So once again, using the income, it had to establish the further industries. And the more agrarian population should have been diverted to industry. मैंने कहा था कि एक साइकिल बन जाएगा, जैसे आपका 85% पॉपुलेशन आपका एग्रीकल्चर में है और 5% इंडस्ट्री में है, तो आप करिए पहले कुछ मशीन बनाइए और 5% एग्रीगेट पॉपुलेशन को इंडस्ट्री में लाइए, तो थोड़ा प्रोडक्शन बढ़ेगा, थोड़ा इनकम बढ़ेगा, उस इनकम को बचा के फिर मशीन खरीदिए और उस मशीन से फिर इंडस्ट्री बनाइए और फिर इधर से 5% पॉपुलेशन को फिर ले जाइए इंडस्ट्री में. तो एग्रीकल्चर पर से बर्डन भी कम हुआ और फिर वो इंडस्ट्री में जाएगा तो उसकी प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ेगी, क्योंकि आपके एग्रीकल्चर में यूजलेस प्रोडक्टिविटी है, वो प्रोडक्टिविटी का यूज नहीं हो रहा है. तो मैं कहना है फिर आप उसको इंडस्ट्री में ले जाइए तो फिर उसे और प्रोडक्शन बढ़ेगा और इनकम बढ़ेगा, तो फिर और इंडस्ट्री स्टैब्लिश करिए, फिर पॉपुलेशन से कुछ एग्रीगेट पॉपुलेशन को इंडस्ट्री में ले जाइए. इस साइकिल को चलाते रहिए जब तक आप फुली ग्रोन इंडस्ट्रियलाइज कंट्री ना बन जाए. तो दिस वाज द टेक्निक ऑफ और दिस वाज द थियरी ऑफ आर्थर लेविस. सो 1 2 3 4 5 एंड दिस वर द बेसिक, you can say, incentive for Nehruvian model. A Nehruvian socialism, mixture of capitalism and socialism. Nehru socialism is also unique, so that was also working as a factor. And Nehru believes that there should be the mixed economy under the state control and the control of the private sector as well. So Nehru's model is popularly known as the third path. Nehruvian model is popularly known as the third path. Even in foreign policy, you will find non-aligned movement, that is the third path. In economic policy, we will come to realize the third path, you can say. So always you will find there is the question of the third path, So in this way, you will come to realize at the third path. Nehru socialism tried to strike a compromise between economic equality and individual freedom. अब देखो, why Nehru socialism is known as the third path? So normally you can say in Russian model of socialism there is the emphasis over the equality, economic equality, and in order to achieve the goal, the individual freedom is crushed. In order to achieve the goal, the individual freedom is crushed. But Nehru tried to make a compromise between economic equality, the objective of economic equality, and the individual freedom. And on the one hand, he was inspired by the concept of individual freedom imported from the West. And on the other hand, he was equally inspired by the objective of economic equality, the model of economic equality taken from Soviet Russia. But he believes that we should not crush the individual freedom in order to achieve the goal of economic equality. Even though we have to delay some process, if we have to slow down the process, better to do the slow down, carry the slow down process than the crush the equality. मतलब वो विश्वास करते थे सोवियत रशिया से उन्होंने आर्थिक समानता का लक्ष्य लिया और पश्चिमी देशों से व्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता का। तो उनका कहना था कि हमको दोनों लक्ष्य के बीच एक सामंजस्य लाना है। क्योंकि सोवियत रशिया में क्या होता था कि उन्होंने आर्थिक समानता के लक्ष्य को पाने के लिए व्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता को कुचल दिया और पश्चिमी देशों ने व्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता को इतना इंपॉर्टेंस दिया कि इकोनॉमिक इक्वालिटी उनके लिए कुछ थी ही नहीं। तो वहां पर एक इकोनॉमिक इनइक्वालिटी थी। तो नेहरू ने चाहा हम दोनों के बीच कॉम्प्रोमाइज लाए। फिर क्या है कि a model of mixed economy in which there would be a space for both the private sector and the public sector. Normally emphasis of socialism on distribution, but main emphasis of Nehru socialism was first on production then on distribution. मतलब देखिए एक कॉमन कॉन्सेप्ट यह है कि whenever there is the question of socialism कि what is socialism, तो it is a common perception कि socialism means economic redistribution. मतलब किसी के पास है तो उसे छीन लीजिए, यही है socialism. It is widely believed. But Nehru came to realize that no, economic equality actually socialism is the first. The production then economic redistribution. मतलब उनका कहना है कि if there is no production, what can we divide? What can we redistribute? The poverty and hunger. मतलब उनका ये कहना था कि देखिए भाई आर्थिक पुनर्वितरण तो आवश्यक है, लेकिन अगर आप उत्पादन ही नहीं होगा तो आप आर्थिक पुनर्वितरण कैसे करोगे? आप क्या बांटोगे? भूख और गरीबी। तो पहले आप प्रोडक्शन करिए फिर रिडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का सोचिए। तो उनका सोशलिज्म का भी एक विचित्र मॉडल है, वेरी यूनिक मॉडल। यू हैव टू गिव फर्स्ट emphasis over production then on redistribution. So that is Nehruvian socialism. So in this way, economic model of Arthur Lewis you people might have gone through. And then this one. So I have to continue the discussion after finishing economy. Tomorrow I have to move to foreign policy as well, and the day after tomorrow this part will be finished in this week. So my friends, Mr. Ankur. So होमवर्क के लिए यस आई एम गिविंग होमवर्क कि पीपल हैव टू डू। और बहुत अच्छी बात है आप लोग मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन में बहुत अच्छा एक्सेल कर रहे हो। तो आई कैन एक्सपेक्ट कि आप मेंस में आप हमें एश्योर कर दो। हालांकि मेंस का क्वेश्चन तो वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री में भी चलता रहेगा क्योंकि वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री में एमसीक्यू नहीं होगा आप जानते हो, लेकिन मेंस का है। और उसमें मैं देखता हूं कि आपके नॉलेज को बढ़ाने के लिए जब तक एमसीक्यू देना हो तो मैं इन ऑर्डर टू एनहांस योर नॉलेज आई कैन डू द एक्सपेरिमेंट। बट नॉर्मली क्या मतलब देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन एमसीक्यू। क्वेश्चन during post independence India after independence sorry before India after independence, before India after independence, a major agenda of nation building was to ensure social justice for the weaker section of society. Examine the statement. Here the question is, India after independence, a major agenda of nation building was to ensure social justice to the weaker section of society. Examine the statement. Aspect is clear. The minority community, the SC, ST minority communities and the women. So what steps were taken for their protection? So you have to write over that in 150 words. Or even I'm just going to write in 250 words. Ankur, ask my students, will they try this question? Please, my students, make me clear. Okay. Thank you, my friend. Today I'm stopping here. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. You have to continue the study and try this question. कल मिलते हैं। आप लोग इस क्वेश्चन को ट्राई जरूर करेंगे।